This is for educational use only. Our group is allowing our instructor, Mr. Rosana Dines, to use this as an educational material.
So our topic is global citizenship. So the objectives is explain the global citizenship, analyze the global movement of people and display first-hand knowledge of experience of OFW in views of the following. Number 1 is political, number 2 economic, and 3 cultural, and 4 social factors.
So, hello everyone and good day. Today our group is going to talk about global citizenship. So, do you have any different definitions of global citizenship? For me, global citizenship is knowing the value and realizing that we are living in this world. So, what does that mean? Knowing your value. Knowing your value is that you know that you have the wisdom and knowledge of what is right and wrong. In your community or the place where you came from, you already know when it is time to speak up for what is right and wrong in your community. Just like involving politics in your community. And you already know who to vote and to vote wisely. Just like what happened recently in the local elections that we had. So, global citizenship for me is all about humanity. What we do or what you do affects the other people or other parts of the world. And also, knowing that what you do contributes to the world to becoming a better place. Because for me, global citizenship is all about the people becoming as one. And global citizenship is like the world or the people are doing what is right and to help the world become a better place. And as what Aristotle said, that a good citizen must have the ability and wisdom to govern, moderation and prudence and knowledge of what is right. So, from this quote from Aristotle, so a good citizen must have the ability of and wisdom and govern. So, we all know that each of us have different kinds of wisdom and knowledge of knowing what is right and wrong and when to govern. So, for me, in order for us to keep the knowledge of or to help the world become a better place, we need to help educate our future generations. We need to educate them to make the world a better place about the peace, human rights, inequality, and climate change. Because we all know when we are educated by this, we can help or solve or make a difference in order for the world to become as one. And that's all for my report. Thank you.
So, good morning, sir. My name is Dick Cadet Dumayag. So, my topic is all about politics. The effect of the OFW, the analysis of OFW in the politics. So, the global governance of the people, including OFW or overseas Filipino worker, is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon having significant political implication. OFW, like many other migrant countries, contribute significant economies of both the host and home. Their experiences offer valuable insight on political, social, economic, dynamic, and global migration. So there's a key points. There's an aspect or perspective that political can be affected in OFW. So first is the economic contribution. The OFW contributes substantially to the Philippines economy through remittance. We have a direct impact on the country of GDP. The political implication of this economic integration is significant as the government relies on remittance and stabilize the economy and fund various social development programs. And the second is labor exploitation and human rights. Many OFW face exploitative working conditions, including low wages, lack of legal protection. And third is social and cultural impact. The migration of OFW leads to social challenges, including the disruption of families, communities. This situation requires political initiative to probe social support system that protect the rights, familiarize left behind, integrated returning OFW successfully into the society of abundant return. And this is diplomatic relation. The treatment of the OFW is a host of a country that can influence diplomatic between the Philippines or this nation. In instances of the mistreatment or abuse constraint, literally that can lead to political tension. So next is the policy formulation. So the experience of the OFW necessitates that a comprehensive and will be informed policy making. Political leaders need to develop the policy that safeguard the interests of migrant worker, ensure their safety or welfare, and promote their integration and promote society. So last is the voting rights. Some countries, including the Philippines, allow their citizens living abroad, including OFW, to vote in national election. The political participant can influence the outcome of the election. They may impact the policy decision, they can impact the influence, they can call out the other people, the influence there, and especially those related to migration and labor. So, in summary, the experience of the OFW provide a lens through which the understanding the political dimension of global migration. Policymakers must consider the economic, social, and diplomatic implication of labor, migration, and work collaboratively is to address the challenge faced by migrant workers, ensuring their rights, well-being, and protected. Political action on both national and international level are essential to create more equitable and environmental for all migrants, including OFW. And that's all, sir. Thank you.
So my topic is all about global economic citizenship. So economic citizenship can be used to represent both the economic contributions requisite to become a citizen as well as the role in which one's economic standing can influence his or her rights as a citizen. So the relationship between economic participation and citizenship can be considered a contributing factor to increasing inequalities and unequal representation of different socio-economic classes within a country. Thus, economic impact of citizenship by investment programs is mainly a function of the monetary inflows as well as how such programs operate. This effect can be particularly strong for smaller economies. The economy's effect on smaller states can be illustrated when looking at GDP growth over time in Caribbean states, or for instance, OFW remittances shape the macroscopic economic of the Philippines, but they offer many far-felt and deep-rooted microscopic benefits too. So OFW remittances still provide the growth that matters most in the lives of Filipinos, and the money goes straight to households, to relatives, families, friends, etc., who use them to better their lives, to finance food, shelter, education, and entrepreneurial pursuits, and etc. And there are some possible advantages of citizenship by investment, and example of these are better quality of life. So citizenship by investment program citizen provide individuals with the ability to relocate permanently to another country to improve many aspects of lifestyle. This is significant in undesired scenarios and situations like war, political instability, or any form of civil unrest with a country. And second advantage is the mobility. A second or even third passport from a country with high level of visa-free access gives an individual the ability to travel widely without time-consuming visa application processes. And the third one, security, and it is the option to permanently reside or retire in a safe country. So this alternative passport most likely from a peaceful country widely without time-consuming visa processes like that. And education is also the positive advantages. So it provides children with the ability to live, work, study, and in multiple countries. And aside from that, the last one is financial planning. And alternative citizenship offers more privacy and economic security across banking and investment portfolios. Investors also enjoy tax breaks and the possibility of improved personal and corporate tax exposure. And if there is a possible advantages of citizenship in by investment, there is also a disadvantage of this. So the disadvantages of this are it takes time to complete the processes differs between countries and programs. And the second is the level of investment required also varies between countries and programs. Like for example, Caribbean citizenship by investment programs require less of an investment than those programs in the Europe, Asia, and etc. And governments may change their policies or requirements of any time or increase the investment amount without much notice. And generally, citizenship by investment programs come under much scrutiny over the years, over concerns over a lack of transparency and accountability. And the last one is certain governments may limit or prohibit the use of dual citizenship. And that's all. Thank you.
Overseas Filipino workers are a significant and integral part of global labor force. They represent one of the largest diaspora communities in the world, and their experiences provide valuable insights into the economic, social, and political dynamics of global migration. So, economic contributions. OFWs play a vital role in the Philippine economy by sending remittances back home. Remittances are a major source of foreign exchange and contribute to the country's GDP. The money sent by OFWs help support the livelihoods of their families, fund education, and contribute to the overall economic well-being of the Philippines. Labor market dynamics. The movement of OFWs is often driven by economic disparities between the Philippines and host countries. Many OFWs seek better employment opportunities and wages abroad. They often take up jobs in sectors such as healthcare, domestic work, construction, and maritime industries. These jobs are typically low-skilled or semi-skilled but provide higher wages compared to what they could earn in the Philippines. Exploitation and vulnerability. Unfortunately, many OFWs face exploitation and vulnerability in their host countries. Some subjected to low pay, long working hours, poor working conditions, and even abusive treatment. This vulnerability is compounded by the fact that many OFWs lack legal protection, language skills, or cultural awareness in their host countries, making them susceptible to exploitation. Family separation and social impact. The OFWs from their families can have a significant social impact. Many OFWs endure the emotional strain of being apart from their loved ones for extended periods. The absence of one or both parents in households can lead to various social issues, including children growing up with absentee parents and strained family relationships. Government policies and assistance. The Philippine government has implemented policies and programs to protect the rights and welfare of OFWs. These initiatives include pre-departure orientation, overseas labor offices, and assistance in times of crisis. Additionally, the government has been active in negotiating labor agreements with host countries to ensure the fair treatment of OFWs. Resilience and adaptability. Many OFWs Many OFWs display incredible resilience and adaptability. They often work in foreign environments in overcoming language barriers and cultural differences and challenging living conditions. Their determination to support their families and achieve a better life keeps them going through difficult circumstances. Challenge in reintegration. When OFWs return to the Philippines, they often face challenges in reintegrating into the local labor market. The skills they acquired abroad may not be recognized and they may struggle to find suitable employment, leading to underemployment or unemployment. In summary, the experiences of OFWs highlight the complex interplay between economic, social, and political factors in global migration. While they contribute significantly to the Philippine economy, they also face various challenges and vulnerabilities. Governments, both in the Philippines and host countries, need to address the rights and welfare of OFWs, and support systems should be in place to facilitate their integration into their home country.
Overseas Filipino workers through the lens of culture is insightful and accurate. OFWs indeed play a significant role in the global movement of people and the exchange of cultures. Their stories reflect the complex interplay between cultural preservation and adoption in the context of migration. It's important to acknowledge that OFWs often face challenges related to cultural adjustment, homesickness, and the need to balance their Filipino identity with the culture norms and values of their host countries. Nevertheless, their determination to preserve their cultural heritage while participating in the cultures of their new homes is a testament to the resilience and cultural richness of the Filipino diaspora. Additionally, the artistic expressions and narrative of OFWs provide valuable insights in the human experience, serving as a bridge for cultural understanding and empathy. These stories and artworks contribute to the global tapestry of shared human experiences, showcasing the strength and adaptability of individuals who embark on journeys in search of better opportunities while maintaining a deep connection to their roots. Many OFWs leave their home country, the Philippines, to work in foreign lands. While abroad, they often face the challenge of adapting the new culture of lifestyles. However, there is a strong desire among OFWs to preserve their Filipino cultural heritage. They achieve by this performing community groups, celebrating Filipino festivals, and in maintaining connections with their homeland. This cultural preservation ensures that their rich traditions and values are passed down to the next generation. In essence, the experiences of OFWs illustrate the dynamic interplay between cultural preservation and adoption in the face of migration. They maintain a strong connection to their Filipino identity while embracing cultures of their host countries. Their artistic expressions and narratives add depth to the global understanding of the human experience, shedding light on the challenges and opportunities that come with leaving one's homeland in search of better opportunities. OFWs are cultural tributaries, enriching the global narrative with their stories and artistic creations. In summary, the experiences of OFWs exemplify the intercreate relationship between culture and migration. They are cultural ambassadors, storytellers, and artists who enrich the global narrative, reminding us of the importance of preserving one's culture heritage while embracing the diversity and challenges of the wider world.
Global citizenship of culture refers to the idea that individuals can identify with and appreciate the diversity of cultures around the world, while also recognizing their shared humanity. It involves a sense of belonging to a global community and understanding that cultural difference should be celebrated, not a cause for division. An example of global citizenship of culture can be also seen in an international music festival where people from various backgrounds showcasing a shared appreciation for division musical tradition. This foster cultural understanding and unity across borders, promoting the idea that we can all be citizens of the world while respecting and valuing our unique cultural heritage. Global citizenship is also a concept that emphasizes the idea of being responsible and aware member of a worldwide community. It goes beyond national boundaries and encourages individuals to consider themselves as part of a broader global society. Cultural diversity is an integral aspect of global citizenship, as it involves in understanding and respecting, appreciating the various cultural backgrounds and perspectives that exist worldwide. In essence, global citizenship involves recognizing one's interconnectedness with people from different cultural and working towards a more inclusive.
Hi, I am Tigan Rodriguez, and I will be discussing cultural factors under the topic global citizenship, which primarily focuses on the experience of OFWs. Now, cultural factors. Cultural factors play a pivotal role in the experiences of overseas Filipino workers or OFWs and their contribution to global citizenship. OFWs often find themselves immersed in culturally diverse environments in their host countries. These environments encompasses language differences, distinct traditions, and varying religious beliefs. Such culture diversity presents both opportunities for enrichment and challenges for OFWs. They learn to adapt to appreciate different cultural practices, fostering cross-cultural understanding, which is a fundamental aspect of global citizenship. These interactions encourage global citizens to value and respect cultural diversity, recognizing that the world is a tapestry of unique cultures. Now, however, cultural factors can also bring them cultural discrimination or misunderstandings that OFWs may encounter. Their experiences may highlight the importance of combating stereotypes and prejudice, promoting inclusivity and cultural sensitivity. OFWs serve as cultural ambassadors, sharing the rich tapestry of the Philippine culture while embracing the cultures of the host countries. This cultural exchange promotes intercultural dialogue and peaceful coexistence, aligning with the principles of global citizenship, which emphasize the interconnectedness of humanity and the importance of fostering harmony among diverse cultures. Overall, cultural factors are a driving force behind the development of global citizens who value and respect cultural diversity while working to bridge cultural gaps in pursuit of a more inclusive and harmonious global society.
So, global movements of people are shaped by various factors, including economic opportunities, political instability, and cultural exchanges. So, one group of people who have experienced significant global movement are overseas Filipino workers, which is the OFW. So, these individuals leave their home country, the Philippines, to seek employment opportunities abroad. Let's analyze their experiences through the lens of culture. So, what what are the lens of culture? So, number one, cultural preservation. While OFWs are exposed to new cultures abroad, um, there is often a strong desire to preserve their Filipino cultural heritage. It's because we Filipino are very strong in culture. So they may form community groups, celebrate Filipino festivals, and maintain connections with their homeland to ensure that their cultural traditions are passed down to the next generation. So, Filipino is very strong in culture. It's because that's um, that's um, that's how Filipinos are when it comes to culture. So number two is migrant stories and artistic expression. So many OFWs share their experiences through storytelling, art, and literature. Their narratives and artistic expressions provide insights into the challenges and triumphs they encounter as they navigate the complexities of living and working in foreign lands. This contributes to a rich tapestry of global cultural stories. So, as we can see that when it comes to working abroad, many of OFWs share their experiences through storytelling or communicating of what are the cultures there, what are the things that they do, what are the daily routines that they do. So, in conclusion, the experiences of OFWs are intertwined with the culture in various ways. They are cultural ambassadors, cultural learners, and at times cultural challengers. Their stories and contributions significantly shape the complex web of global movements and cultural exchanges. That's what I've said before, that OFWs are learn many cultures because you will learn their culture because of respect, because they are not in the Philippines, so they need to learn other cultures. That's why they are called cultural challengers also. And that's
Social factors encompass a broad spectrum of external conditions and influence within a society that broadly shape the behavior, attitudes, and choice of individuals and communities. And their core, these factors are rooted in the indicate type, type spray of society cultures, reflecting the collective norms, values, and practices that guide human interaction. Beyond cultural, society norms play a pivotal role, representing the unwritten rules that govern behavior is a particular community, often driving a shape of expectations. Social institutions such as family, education, religions, and government form of external foundation of societies, exerting significant influence on individuals as they navigate these institutions. Expectation and system. Economic factors like socioeconomic status, income inequality, and access to resources can be instrumental in determining people life opportunities and choice, creating disparities and communities within a society. Demographic characteristics encompassing age, gender, race, and intensity, people experience opportunities and challenges. Moreover, social support in the form of relationship, a network provides emotional, and practices assistance, bolstering individuals in their personal and professional lives. Technology and media that rapidly evolving context of information and communication have an ever-expanding role in shaping public opinion and behavior. Lastly, the political climate defined by government policies and the overall political government has far-reaching consequences on society, including its impact of human rights, civic engagements, and collective decision-making. Altogether, these social factors constitutes the intricate web of influence that mood and guide individual and societies forms the choice of people make in their daily lives a broader social trades and shapes in the cultural landscape.
So I am Decadent Daryl Galaben, and my topic is social factors of global citizenship. So social factors refers to the various elements in society that can influence individuals, groups, and communities. These factors include things like culture, demographics, family, education, social norms, and social economic status. They play a significant role in shaping people's behavior, be- beliefs, and interaction with one another. Social factors are essential for understanding and addressing various social and public health issues. So, social factors that relate to global citizenship might include 1. Cultural awareness, understanding and respecting the diverse cultures, language, and tradition around the world. 2 is social justice, advocating for equal rights and opportunities for people regardless of their background or location. 3 is environment stewardship, recognizing the global impact of environment issues and working to address them collectively. And 4 is humanitarianism, supporting efforts to alleviate suffering and promote well-being on a global scale. And 5 is global education, encouraging access to quality education for all, recognizing that an educated global population benefits society as a whole. And empathy, the ability to relate to and feel compassion for people from different backgrounds and circumstances. Next is social justice, a commitment to addressing global issues such as poverty, inequality, and human rights abuses. Next is global awareness, staying informed about international events, global challenges, and impact of one's action on a global scale. And next is cross-cultural communication, the ability to effectively communicate and collaborate with people from various cultures. And next is multilingualism, the capacity to speak multiple languages which facilitates cross-cultural interaction. And next is community involvement, a community engagement, involvement in local and international community service and voluntary work. And next is tolerance and inclusivity, promoting tolerance and inclusivity and opposing discrimination and prejudice. And next is sustainability, a commitment to sustainable practices and environmental stewardship on a global level. And next is global advocacy, advocating for global issues and promoting positive change and through activism and awareness campaigns. These social factors are integral to being a responsible global citizen who actively contribute to a more interconnected and equitable world. That's all, sir. Thank you.